Hello everyone, today I want to share my experience raising mouse deer, a species with great economic potential. These are insights I've gained from my farm tour in Southeast Asia. When starting to raise mouse deer, creating a suitable living environment is extremely important. A pen with an area of about 50 square meters is sufficient for 3 or 4 mouse deer to move around comfortably. The enclosure is made of steel mesh to ensure safety, and it has a soft soil layer inside for them to dig and burrow. Vegetation is planted around the area to provide shade and create a natural environment for them. Mouse deer adapt well to tropical climates, so the temperature in the pen should be maintained between 22 to 28 degrees Celsius, with humidity levels ranging from 60 to 80%. It's also essential to ensure there is a sheltered area to protect their health from rain. Mouse deer primarily eat leafy greens and commercial feed, so their food needs to be fresh every day. Each mouse deer requires about 1 or 2 kilograms of fresh food daily, with their diet typically consisting of cabbage leaves, lettuce, or elephant grass. They consume approximately 60 to 120 kilograms of food each month, and on average, each one drinks about 1 to 1.5 liters of water daily. Additionally, a small amount of pellet feed should be added to provide essential vitamins and minerals. With the cost of fresh food, the total expenses for their care can reach up to $200 to $300 US dollars per month, as revealed by the farm owner. Caring for the health of mouse deer is crucial, as regular monitoring helps detect any unusual signs, such as decreased appetite or symptoms of illness. Mouse deer are susceptible to various diseases, including pneumonia, diarrhea, and parasites. Therefore, farm staff administer vaccines to them on a regular basis. The mouse deer has a relatively short reproductive cycle, typically lasting from 30 to 35 days, allowing them to reproduce several times a year. The gestation period is about 3 weeks, and they give birth to 1 or 2 offspring. After birth, the mother cares for the young for about 4 to 6 weeks. During this time, the young nurse learns to forage for food. After 6 weeks, the young begin to become independent and can find food on their own, though they may stay close to their mother for a short period for protection. Do you find them adorable? Leave a 1 if you agree. Raising a mouse deer not only serves as a unique pet, but also brings economic value. Mouse deer meat is highly sought after, with prices reaching up to $10 to $15 US dollars per kilogram, depending on the market. The mouse deer is a unique ingredient in the cuisine of certain regions, particularly in Asia. Its meat is often prepared into delicious dishes, such as grilled mouse deer with special spices, offering a rich and flavorful taste. Additionally, the meat is sometimes dried for long-term use. In some places, stir-fried mouse deer with lemongrass and chili is also a popular dish, providing a spicy and enticing flavor to the meal. These dishes not only taste great, but also showcase the diversity of local culinary traditions. It is estimated that the total population of mouse deer now ranges between 5,000 and 1,000 individuals. Currently, this species is listed as a vulnerable VU under the criteria of the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. Their population decline is primarily due to illegal hunting by humans, though the introduction of invasive species has also contributed to their decreasing numbers. The Javan mouse deer is classified as a critically endangered species, primarily found on the islands of Java and Sumatra in Indonesia. The estimated population in the wild is only between 250 and 2,500 individuals, largely due to habitat loss. The Indonesian government, along with international conservation organizations, is working to protect this species by establishing conservation areas and raising public awareness about the importance of the Javan mouse deer in natural ecosystems. A few facts about mouse deer that are not widely known: researchers, farmers, and people who are passionate about wildlife have all shown an interest in the mouse deer, which is also referred to as the Chevrotain. This unusual and fascinating species has attracted the attention of a wide range of people. Beyond the economic possibilities it possesses and the function it plays in traditional cuisine, this little ungulate possesses a great deal of distinctive characteristics that are worthy of investigation. Even though they are quite small, mouse deer have developed remarkable survival strategies that enable them to avoid being eaten by predators. The action known as stotting, in which they leap into the air to mislead potential predators and make themselves more difficult to capture, is one of the most astounding abilities that they possess. They are also renowned for their amazing speed and agility, as they are able to swiftly dart through dense foliage, making it difficult for larger carnivores to pursue them. In addition, when they are in danger, they are able to maintain complete stillness for extended periods of time, depending on their inherent camouflage to fit in with their surroundings. In order to ensure that forest ecosystems continue to be in good health, mouse deer are an essential component. They are herbivores, and it is through the consumption of fruits and the excretion of seeds in various regions that they contribute to the spread of seeds. This helps to promote plant diversity and forest regeneration. They are also helpful in controlling the growth of vegetation, which helps to prevent some plant species from becoming overgrown and causing disruptions to the ecosystem's equilibrium. In addition, their existence is beneficial to the food chain since they serve as prey for a variety of predators, which in turn helps to maintain biodiversity in the natural environment in which they are found. In contrast to the majority of other herbivores, mouse deer are largely nocturnal, which means that they are most active during the nighttime hours. They are able to evade larger predators that are active during the day because of this behavior, which also enables them to search for food behind the cover of darkness. They are able to see well in low-light circumstances thanks to their huge, sensitive eyes, and their keen sense of smell enables them to detect both potential predators and sources of food when they are in the dark. In order to investigate the activities that they engage in during the night, researchers have utilized video traps, which have provided them with unique insights into their social interactions, feeding habits, and travels. But despite their reputation for being lonely and secretive, mouse deer are able to communicate with one another in a manner that is not immediately obvious. They leave pheromones on tree trunks, rocks, and the ground in order to establish territory or announce reproductive status. Scent marking is the major method of communication via which they communicate with one another. The mouse deer, in contrast to other species of deer, which make loud vocalizations, makes delicate, high-pitched cries when they are in danger or when they are communicating with their young. It is interesting to note that they also make drumming sounds by tapping their hoof against the ground, which serves as a warning signal to other mouse deer who are in the vicinity. In the folklore and mythology of Southeast Asia, the mouse deer is frequently portrayed as a shrewd and cunning creature that is able to outsmart larger creatures by utilizing its brains. In a number of traditional tales, the mouse deer is depicted as being able to deceive tigers, crocodiles, or hunters, which is meant to symbolize intelligence and strategic thinking rather than physical might. There are certain societies that even consider the mouse deer to be a sacred animal, and they believe that coming across one in the wild is a sign of good fortune. Stories like these have been handed down from generation to generation, and they continue to have an impact on how people in different cultures view animal. Despite the fact that mouse deer farming is still in its infancy, there is an increasing interest in investigating the possibilities that they present for environmentally responsible agriculture. Mouse deer, in contrast to typical livestock, require relatively little area and are able to flourish on a diet consisting of leaves and agricultural leftovers. As a result, they are an option that is suitable for farmers in tropical locations because they are inexpensive. There is currently research being done on selective breeding programs with the goal of improving their growth rate and reproductive efficiency. This could potentially make them a more feasible option for small-scale farming in the future. Not only are mouse deer beautiful and smaller than other animals, but they also play an important role in the ecosystems in which they live, exhibit behaviors that are fascinating, and are of cultural value in many regions of the world. In the course of ongoing conservation efforts, there is a great deal of information to be gained about these elusive species. This will ensure that they continue to be a part of our natural legacy for future generations.